Hey Gemini, it's CJ from CJ Soul Messages. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I am so really grateful for you. Thank you for supporting me and my channel. It means the world to me. Today I am going to be doing a reading for you for the second half of December, time being fluid of course. So, you know, generally from December 15th to around the 31st, could go into January as well. But let's just kind of get started here. I hope you're doing really great. And I'm just going to start by pulling cards, and then we're going to go through it. So let's just, if you want to fast forward, please feel free to fast forward. But I'm going to start with the Divine Animal deck, and then I'm going to move on to a few cards from the Tarot, and I'll probably pull a card out of the Moonology, and then we'll put it together and see what Spirit has for you. So with that being said, let's just get started. I also do want to remind you guys that there is going to be a full moon in Gemini on December 19th, actually. So pretty wonderful for you guys. I think that's going to be a beautiful energy for you, especially to work with about communication, etc., relationships, how you're feeling about it all. But we also have Venus going into retrograde in Capricorn on the same day, about on the 19th, until the end of January. Now that's going to bring up a lot of interesting thing. Venus is the, you know, all about love and fortune and luck and all of that. And it's going to actually allow us to kind of really take a look at, like, are our relationships working for us? Are there things that need to be changed? Are there things that need to be cut out, perhaps? You know, it is going to be a moment where we can actually try to change things for the better, because that is what Venus is all about, is going back in retrograde so that we can have a little bit of a look and see if we are happy where we are. It could also mean bringing back people from your past. I mean, that is a very big thing with retrogrades, especially Venus, the love planet. So, all right, enough of that spiel. So I'm going to see what Spirit has for you. All right, for Gemini, our gorgeous, gorgeous air sign for the remainder of December, end of December 2021. All right. Oh, I like it. It's snake and it's creation. That is very interesting energy, snake. Wow. Okay. Let's continue here. Snake, you know, sheds her skin, lets go of what doesn't work for them anymore, but they are always they're always like shedding their skin lots of times throughout a year. They don't just, what am I trying to say here? Let me just continue. I'll just continue because I'll just keep that in my mind for a moment. Creation, though, is the word. Oh, these just came out. Okay. 7 of Wands and 8 of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Pentacles. Okay, something's going on here. All right, I'm just going to see if I can get some clarifiers. I am using the Mermaid Tarot if you're interested, and the Fountain deck. Gemini, second part of December 2021. Judgment. 6 of Wands. The High Priestess. And the Sun underneath the deck. Okay. Okay, Gemini. So let's just begin. Snake. That is a card you have. This is a really powerful energy actually out of the deck to have. Snake is about creation. It is about fluidity, how they move. If you think about a snake, you know, yes, you could say they slither and all of that, but snakes are actually incredible, incredible animals. They shed their skin. If you cut their tail off, they can still grow another tail. And they are able to adapt to a lot of things. You know, they can go up a tree fast, they can go through a rock, they can go in little holes. They're very adaptable. That's really what I want to say here. But this card speaks of creation. It is about connecting with your creativity. It is about creating something bountiful and beautiful. This could be relationship-wise, this could be career-wise as well. But it is a really powerful energy. And you know, this snake on this card is connected to the tree of life. So it is, I like this energy. There may be something that you are going to have to move like a snake, which is, you know, a lot of times you don't even know, if you're on hikes or something, you don't even know a snake's around until if it's like a rattle or something, then you might hear its rattle go off. But for the most part, you don't really hear snakes. It isn't until you step on them or startle them that they strike. They're not just angry little reptiles out there biting everyone just because. They do it for defense, right? So maybe there's something about that in this reading for you, but as we go through, we'll see. I really actually feel like I just want to put this up here, so I'm going to. Okay. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. There's something that you've been working really diligently on. Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles is the earth element, and it is about our money. It's our tangible things. It's also about our self-confidence, self-worth. Eight of Pentacles is all about working really hard. You are putting in a lot of effort in something here. And, you know, in this card, there's a lot of people coming together to work as one to basically kind of get, you know, whatever needs to be done. And they're doing it happily, and they are sharing the load. So I like that energy. You're working on something very diligently. Then we have the Seven of Wands that comes out. Now, wands are fire element. And the Seven of Wands is, you know, you're really making a lot of progress. Oh, excuse me so much. You're making a heck of a lot of progress. Try not to be a little bit defensive. But if you look at this this card here, there is this scuba diver here, and he's stumbled on the tribe of the mermaids in the water. But they're not hurting him at all. They're just shining their wands to say, who are you? What are you? What is this? He looks startled, and non-specific gender reading, just the energy of the cards. He looks startled, but they're not hurting him at all. They're just kind of more infatuation of like, what are you? What are you doing? So you also, and I'm picking up on this, there may be a lot of people looking at you for some reason over the end part of the month. I don't know why, I'm just getting this vision of you kind of being in the spotlight in something. Maybe this is about career. Maybe you've been working really diligently on something, and you are getting noticed at the end of the year. Yeah, that feels really like that could be a strong message for a lot of you Tauruses. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, Gemini. And besides that, what came out next is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel with the cards that are around here, the wheel is really going to be spinning in your favor. It's beautiful. This is the promise that if the wheel has felt stuck for a long time, this kind of feels similar to your December read. But if the wheel has been stuck, it is actually going to be starting to really gain momentum, and you're going to start seeing a lot of movement, I feel, by the end of December, probably throughout December and moving into the new year. We have the Six of Wands that has come out, Judgment, and the High Priestess. So I'm going to start with Judgment here because it did come down here, but for some reason I just had the need to put it a little higher. Judgment is all about like divine, right? The divine, being connected to the higher source. Judgment doesn't, sounds funny. Judgment doesn't judge you. Not like how we people can judge things and people. But judgment is about like whatever choices you're making, there's going to be a final decision made upon it. It is, you know, if you've been working really hard and maybe you've been burnt out a bit, but then judgment is coming through to say, you know what, we see that and we support you in that, and we are going to potentially make this Wheel of Fortune start to move for you because we are recognizing how hard you have been working. I like this. This is really nice. You have the Six of Wands, Six of Wands, again, fire element. Six of Wands is a beautiful card of recognition. Again, I know you can't see it because my camera, well, you know what? It's just not the best camera. But we got to work with what we got. I got to keep being the Eight of Pentacles here. Six of Wands is saying, you know, man, you've been working and you've been putting in a lot of effort here, and you now finally are going to be recognized once again. I'm feeling this recognition thing happening for you, Gemini. And you are going to be celebrated, and you're actually going to be able to have some sort of celebration. I kind of feel like you've known all about this. You've sensed that there's going to be this up energy happening. This like as if you've been working really, really hard at a career, right? And you've been putting in the work diligently, and you are a hard worker, Gemini. You guys give it all. Maybe no one has really seen that yet, like, or they've seen it, but they haven't acknowledged it. They haven't recognized you for it. I feel like you have known it all along with the High Priestess showing up here. High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition and trusting your gut. And I feel like you have actually been doing just that, Gemini. This is a really nice reading for you. The snake, remember when I said it's connected to the tree of life? It's the creation. I just feel like this is something big that is really shifting, but also like coming into your life. On the bottom of the Mermaid deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. I love this card too because look, there's a rainbow in it. And yes, it's the Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers though. They bring messages. So if this is making sense to you, maybe it's going to be like, you know, if you have a boss, maybe the boss is going to say, hey, you know what? You've done such a great job. You're going to get this promotion, or you're going to get this raise, or you're going to get this big bonus or something. I'm really feeling like that because at the end of the rainbow is always the pot of gold, right? But the Page of Pentacles is kind of this, the page is just beginning. He's just beginning to get extremely excited about that Page of Pentacles that he's holding. Now in this deck, because every deck has different energies, right? You can have the same card, but it's the same title of the card, but the energies are different. They vary. And they're all beautiful and unique in their own way. This one has two fairies, one on either side of the shoulder. Like this is a blessed card to me. So I feel like you are getting such great recognition and money coming in. Underneath that is the Knight of Pentacles. So you're now going from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. I think it's taken you quite a while. Knight of Pentacles is all about making lists, and it is the slowest knight in the deck. You've probably been working so hard and wondering if you're ever going to get acknowledged, get recognized for it. You are, but you had to really kind of take the steps here to make your plan so that you could get to the finish line. Wow, underneath that is the Knight of Wands, two wands. That's all about our passions. Wands are, I said, the fire element, but the Knight of Wands is really going after what is inspiring to him or her, the passion, the creativity, you know. So some of you guys really might be very, very creative. I'm sure a lot of you are. Like maybe this is something to do in the arts world, or obviously it doesn't have to be, right? I mean, you know, if you love numbers and you're an accountant, that's beautiful. It's creative. You're using your gifts and your talents to be creative in that, right? But whatever it is, it's something that really has lit you completely up. I like that a lot. On the bottom of the Fountain deck, you got the Sun showing up. So the Sun is coming in, and this is the promise that you are going to be very, very happy, feeling really fulfilled, feeling really just, I want to say the word abundance. I'm feeling an abundance here of a lot of things. This feels very more career-like to me. I mean, yes, it could be about love, but you know, I'm just going to read it how I am receiving it. The Sun is beautiful. It is a Leo card too, so maybe some of you have a Leo in your life. But I just feel Judgment is coming in to say, wow, you've worked so hard, and we're raising you up. You're getting risen up, and it's going to be a really nice way to enter the next year. Underneath that, well, 7 of Cups. Okay, now we finally get some cups. But the 7 of Cups is a lot of options, a lot of opportunities. Sometimes the 7 of Cups is confusion, can cause confusion because you have so many options and opportunities and you're not quite sure which one to take, so you kind of just get paralyzed in the I don't know what to do. And you know what, that could happen for you because maybe you're going to be in high demand with whatever this is that you've been working on and creating. But I do feel like you are going to be able to handle that really, really well with the sun being on top of it. Underneath the 7 of Cups, excuse me, we got the Hierophant. So, Hierophant, higher learning, higher wisdom, you know, tradition, but it is higher wisdom. But it also could be marriage for some of you. Maybe this is, oh my goodness, I can't seem to clear my throat. Excuse me, please. But I'm going to leave it like that because I'm not going to go into a love reading because there's just nothing here that is feeling that it's about love. Maybe I'll do some love readings if you guys would like me to. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to have like a love reading done. I usually don't do that too much. If it comes out in the general, then I read it like that. But anyways, Gemini, I almost said Taurus again. So, geez, I don't know. I think one of you Taurus, Gemini, I just said it again. Someone out there has a Taurus, there's some Taurus connection here, or you have it in your chart. I think the end of the month, I think December is probably a really good month for you. I think as you move forward towards the end of the month, it is only just going to kind of get better and better here. You have a lot of divine energy that is supporting you, and really I feel pushing you forward. So let's pick one card from Moonology, and then I think I might just wrap this reading up for you. Okay, so for our Gemini, last part of December 2021, December 15th to the 31st, 2021. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. And I've been talking about, I just kept saying Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Oh, excuse me. I feel that you are and have been putting a practical plan in position because that is what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. If you haven't, and this hasn't happened yet for you, then this is a reminder from Spirit to get your plan together, to figure out exactly where you want to go. Sometimes this is how I do it. I'll go, what is the end result that I want to get to? And I say, okay, it's this. So then I go, okay, well, what do I got to do to get there? And I work backwards. I mean, sometimes that works for me, helps me. When you have the focus and you have the target of where you want to get to, it's easier, for me anyways, to then make the plan up of how I'm going to do that. So that's a reminder. Some of you have already done that, and you're going to be reaping the rewards of it. Bottom of the deck, you are good enough. That's full moon in Virgo. So now you got 2 full moons, which feels kind of like completion here. You are, Gemini, you are. So if you had any thoughts of not being good enough, because maybe you haven't been recognized thus far, that is about to change for you. You're going to be really seen. You're going to be valued. And I think people are going to actually start putting the words to it, and I think they're going to actually start showing you with the pentacles as well. It's a beautiful reading. And I seem to have some kind of tickle in my throat right now. I apologize so much. So I think maybe I'll just pull one last card. Let's just see if we can get one from Pearl of Wisdom, and then I will let you beautiful souls go. All right, one card for our Gemini, December 15th to the 31st, time being fluid, 2021. New learning. Well, we did have the Hierophant, didn't we? Okay. And and if you're getting offered like this promotion or whatever this is, I mean, this could be your own business, right? And it's just expanding a lot. But you may need to learn a few new things, and learning is a beautiful thing. It helps us to expand and grow. But so you got new learning. And there's a full moon here. So, a lot of full moons. I like it. You've been working hard and now you're going to reap the rewards is how I feel. The wolf teaches you to know who you are. Facing your fears is one of the greatest learning experiences and shows us how to change and grow. I am learning. Yeah, you are learning for sure. You're working really, really hard and you've committed yourself to whatever this is that is your passion, your career, relationship, you know. And it is now going to be bringing in the rewards. I think 2022 is going to be a really good year for you, Gemini. Very nice. Very, very nice read. So I'm going to let you go now. I hope you have a beautiful remainder of the month. You know, drop me a comment. Thank you again so much for your support. Cannot tell you how much it means to me. I really, really appreciate you so much. So with that, I love you guys. Have a great end of the year and we'll talk soon.